Hello dear students, welcome to mathematics class. In this class, let us start with subgroups. So, we already know the definition of group and we have solved so many examples and also some properties of the groups. So, here group means a non-empty subset G with a binary operation star is said to be a group if it satisfies 4 laws. They are closure law, associative law, identity law and inverse law. So, that is the definition for group. Now, we need to discuss the definition of subgroup. So, for that let G be a group under a binary operation star. So, this is the binary operation and G is a group under this binary operation, and let capital H be a non-empty subset. So, here G is a group under the binary operation star and H is a non-empty subset of G. Then H is said to be a subgroup of G if H itself is a group under binary operation star. So, here G is a group under the binary operation star and H is a non-empty subset of G. So, here it is the subset, not the subgroup. So, here H is a non-empty subset of G, then this H is said to be a subgroup of G if H itself is a group under the same binary operation star. It means that here H should independently satisfy all the 4 laws. So, they are closure law, associative law, identity law and inverse law. So, if H independently satisfies those 4 laws under the binary operation star, then that H becomes the subgroup of G, otherwise it will be simply a subset of G. If H satisfies all the 4 laws for the group, then only we can say that that is the subgroup of G. Examples. So, here the set of real numbers under the binary operation star, the set of real numbers under the binary operation addition is a subgroup of C plus. So, here C is the set of complex numbers and the binary operation is addition. So, here the set of real numbers under the binary operation addition is a subgroup of the set of complex number under the binary operation addition. So, here we know that every complex number is a real number, right, because if its imaginary part is equal to 0, then we can say that that is the real number. So, therefore, the set of real numbers is the subgroup of the set of complex numbers, and the set of rational numbers under addition is a subgroup of R plus, that is the set of real numbers with the addition. Then the set of even integers the set of even integers is a subgroup of is a subgroup of the additive group of integers. So here the set of even integers is a subgroup of additive group of all the integers, because the set of even integers is the subset of the set of integers. Now these are some examples. Let us solve some particular examples regarding this subgroup. So here the first example is prove that h equal to 1 to 4, h equal to 1 to 4 is a subgroup of G where G is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 under multiplication modulo 7. So here the given subset is h equal to 1 to 4 and the group is G is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 under the binary operation, that is multiplication modulo 7. It is not a normal multiplication, it is the multiplication modulo 7. So already we have solved similar examples with respect to addition modulo 6, addition modulo 11, like that. So here now we need to write the table for multiplication modulo 7. So here it is the multiplication modulo 7 symbol, and now consider the elements of the given set, that is 1 to 4. Here already G is a group, no need to prove that G is a group because it is already given, and now in column also we need to consider the same elements. Now we need to multiply this 1 with each and every element of the set. Now 1 into 1, that is 1, 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 4, 4. Then 2 into 1, that is 2, 2 into 2, that is 4. Then 2 into 4 is equal to 8, but here the binary operation is multiplication modulo 7. So if the product of two numbers is greater than 7, then we need to divide that product by 7 and we need to substitute the remainder here. So here 2 into 4 is equal to what? 8. Then if you divide 8 by 7, then 1 will be the remainder. So therefore it is 2, 4, 1. Then 4 into 1, that is 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8, and if you divide that 8 by 7, then we are getting a remainder as 1. Then 4 into 4, that is 16. Then if you divide that 16 by 7, 2 will be the remainder. So therefore this is the table of multiplication modulo 7. We need to multiply the two numbers, and if the product is greater than the modulo number, then we need to divide the product by that number and consider the remainder. Now we need to verify whether all the 4 laws will satisfy or not for this set, that h equal to 1 to 4. First one, closure law. So here closure law. Now look at the table. So each and every output in this table are belong to the set 1 to 4, right? Because in the first row we have 1 2 4, in the second row 2 4 1, and in the third row 4 1 2. Means all the numbers are from the set h equal to 1 to 4. Then we can say that closure law satisfied. So now write here all the elements of the above table, all the elements of the above table belong to H, right? Because we need to prove that H is a group. So therefore, all the elements of the table belong to H, then it implies that closure law satisfied, right. Then second one, associative law. Associative law. So here we need to consider any three elements of the given set, that is 1, 2, 4, all the three elements belongs to H. Then here 1 multiplication modulo 7 into 2, then multiplication modulo 7 into 4, right. Now find the value of this one. Here 1 into 2 is equal to 1, 2 which is less than 7, then multiplication modulo 7 and this 4 as it is. So here 2 into 4 is equal to 8, but the product is greater than 7, then we need to divide that 8 by 7, then consider the remainder, that remainder is equal to 1. And here 1 multiplication modulo 7 into 2 multiplication modulo 7, 4, right. Then this one as it is, 1 multiplication modulo 7. Then now consider the product of 2 and 4. So 2 into 4 is equal to again 8. Then if you divide that 8 by 7, we are getting the remainder as 1. Then 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So therefore, both the expressions are giving the same result, means these two are equal. So it implies that 1 multiplication modulo 7 into 2 multiplication modulo 7, 4 is equal to 1 multiplication modulo 7, here it is 2 into 4. So if this property is satisfied, then we can say that associative law satisfied for H. So therefore, associative law satisfied. Then remaining two laws, they are identity and inverse. So now identity law. So here how to find the identity element by using this table. So we know already the row which is similar to the topmost row, then the corresponding element to that row will be the identity element. So here in the topmost row, this is the topmost row, this is the first row, second row and third row. So in this row, or it is the given row, the first row is same as the given row, that 1 to 4, here also 1 to 4, then the corresponding element to the first row is 1. So therefore 1 will be the identity element. So here we can write that the identity element is equal to 1, right. If identity element exists, then we can say that identity law satisfied. Here we can write that first row is same as topmost row, therefore E is equal to 1, that identity element. So it implies that identity law satisfied, right. So it is about identity law. Then fourth one is inverse law. So to verify the inverse law, we need to check whether each and every element has inverse or not. So here in each row we have the identity element. In the first row we have 1, and in the second row also we have 1, and third row also 1. Now first we need to focus on the location of the identity element. So here it is 1, then go through the row and column. So here in the row this 1 is the corresponding element, in the column also 1. So therefore here these two elements are inverses of each other. So therefore we can say that inverse of 1 is 1 itself, right. And similarly in the second row, 1 is located here, the corresponding element of this element is 2 in the row and 4 in the column. So therefore we can say that inverse of 2 is 4 or inverse of 4 is 2. here in the third row the corresponding element is 4 and its inverse is 2, right. So, therefore, if each and every element have the inverses, then we can say that inverse law satisfied. So, here inverse of 1 is equal to 1, inverse of 2 is equal to 4 and inverse of 4 is equal to 2. So, if all the elements have the inverses, then it implies that inverse law satisfied. Inverse law satisfied. If the inverse law satisfied, identity law satisfied, associative law satisfied and closure law also satisfied, then we can say that H is a group under multiplication modulo 7. If H independently is a group, then we can say that it is the subgroup of G. So, here in the question it is given that H equal to 1 to 4 is a subgroup of G, where G is this one under multiplication modulo 7. So, therefore, here already G is a group and this is a subset. We need to prove that this is the subgroup of G. Therefore, here we have written the multiplication modulo table, and regarding this table we have written all the 4 laws. Hence, the law, all the 4 laws satisfied. So, here write down the conclusion. All the 4 laws satisfied for H. Therefore, H multiplication modulo 7 is a group. So, if it is a group, it implies H is a subgroup of G. So, therefore, it is our conclusion, all the 4 laws satisfied. If 4 laws satisfied, then the set for which 4 laws satisfied is a group. So, if it is a group, then that becomes the subgroup of the given group.